what is the sassiest thing men do in 2024?
Okay, I believe that the last generation came up without their fathers and they watched their mothers do everything. And now they believe that this generation of females should be just like their mothers. They watch their mother. My mom did everything, why you can't?
If you want me to take care of you, like your daddy did, like my daddy did for my mom, yeah, you damn right you'll be like my mom. You gonna cook, you gonna clean, you gonna shut up. And if not, I pray you can pay bills. I pray you got this goddamn $4,500 mortgage, and we got a big ass house, and I pray you can pay it all yourself. At the end of the day, there's nothing sassy about a man having standards for a woman that he wants to achieve. There's nothing sassy about the fact of the matter is that I want you to remind me of the wholesome home that I grew up in. My mother was an amazing woman. You should pray that I see her in you in some shape, form, or fashion. If you want this wedding ring, you better be like mama and stop being like Sexy Red. Damn it, I respect the apartment for you, mother.
I haven't done an Ugly Money Nietzsche video in a while. I thought it was time. He came up in my feed. Shout out to them. Go check them out. Subscribe to their channel. Why is it when a man pushes back against a woman it's considered sassy? I had to get my bombs out like Nietzsche. You know what I mean? Nietzsche's bombs are excessive. He got the alarms and the bombs going off at the same time. But basically in this video, they're saying, he's sassy if he doesn't let her win the argument. Is that what it is? That's what it is, isn't it? If he doesn't let her win, somehow he's sassy.
Because I do have a smart mouth. I am a little sassy, but I have the right to be.
A smart mouth already?
I just don't like a man that likes to go back and forth. Like a little bit, you're a man, I'm supposed to shut up a little bit, but it's like, why are we going back and forth, I just want to win the argument.
Oh, you want to let him
just want to argue just to argue.
I just want to argue, go back and forth. That's sassy.
So it's sassy because of the fact of the matter is that you wrong, and I'm trying to show you that you're wrong.
It doesn't matter if
excuse me, I was still talking. Thank you. That's sassy. You got the right nigga now. Excuse me, ma'am, it's still not your turn to talk. I am still on the mic. Like I said, nothing wrong. Women, y'all supposed to want the man that can teach you something, correct? Don't you want somebody that can show you something? Don't you want somebody that can lead you? So why the hell when I try to lead your ass in the right direction of this motherfucking topic that we talking about, you get mad because I ain't let you win the goddamn discussion? Y'all motherfuckers is backwards as goddamn crisscross clothes in the 90s. It don't make no motherfucking sense. You want to with a boss ass nigga. As soon as you get the boss ass nigga, you want to treat him like the worker. You a fucking with me because I can lead you. You a fucking with me because I can teach you something. You a fucking with me for all those reasons. And then when you get me, your ass want to win the goddamn argument. No, back to the apartments with that dumb shit.
Yeah, what is that about? You want leadership, you want guidance, but you don't accept how it's coming to you. You don't accept the guidance. After the fact, sometimes in hindsight, a lot of women do realize, they're like, wow, I should have just listened to what you were saying. You actually had my best interest in mind. But for some reason, there's always pushback. For some reason, if there's an argument, now you're sassy. That's what the new narrative is. Fellas, tell me if I'm wrong. Haven't you been hearing it more and more that these women are talking about men being sassy and that somehow even engaging in conversation with them is sassy? Well, we got to clear that up right now because it's not sassy to have a difference of opinion. Ladies, you got to understand how to take criticism. This is the same problem y'all were having with Kevin Samuels. Anytime anybody talks about a woman, you think it's some type of bashing, and I don't know where that comes from. I don't know any world where any group gets that much leeway on facing any type of criticism. The healthy thing to do when criticism is levied at you is to reflect and try to see if there's something that you could possibly adjust, to take the grain of salt, chew the meat, and spit out the bones. Simple as that. Simple as that. But y'all don't hear us. Y'all don't hear us. And we're just going to be called misogynist and all types of other people and podcasts, niggas, whatever you want to say. Like, yeah, it's starting to get to that place where it's not even in our best interest to speak our minds now. That's the odd thing. They're thinking what men are saying online is somehow the aberration, when in fact, that is exactly what we've been talking about for years. Behind closed doors. That's what I'm trying to get through to you, is that it's not something new. It's not some innovation, and it's not influenced by anybody online. It's what we've been talking about, the truth of the matter. Men constantly protect women's emotional life and feelings and we get no credit for it. And in fact, when we strip that away, now we're the aggressor. Now we're the ones on the offensive in their minds. That is something that has got to stop. But either way, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me though. I'm just over here doing reaction videos, right? I ain't talking about nothing. Let's take a look at these comments on he's sassy if he doesn't let her win the argument. Black women coined the term sassy to use against black men that hold them accountable. Ain't that the truth? Shit, but that's why I'm getting divorced. Telling on herself. Us women folk know they will stir the pot and not take accountability. We argue, we sassy. We cook good, we sassy. We good fathers, we sassy. We want some peace and quiet, we sassy. Men can't do anything without getting that sassy label. The fact bruh be saying this with all the stumble and wording is godly. Absolutely. He's a genius in that. These women nowadays think a man knowing his worth is sassy. You know they wrong or embarrassed as soon as they comb their wig with their fingers. Fellas, some of these women love weak guys. That's it. If you stand on your square and have rules, you a problem. He is too big to be so aggressive. Really? Ugly Money Nietzsche got in the comments himself and said, you are too old to be so judgmental. Shots fired. Burn. Fire burn.
Yeah, you guys have both been in a very popular Pop the Balloon show that goes viral all the time. I hear about the Ninja Turtle guy that lost his job, the tall doctor.
I'm from Chicago, darling. We try to be as transparent as possible. I
It's
apologize.
understandable.
Yeah, I remember this guy. It was grilling him.
It's history.
So in 2024, what is a viable reason for you to pop the balloon on any man? And we'll start with Ria.
Most of the time, just the sheer appearance for me. I'm gonna just have to say.
What?
I'm gonna just have to say, like, sometimes it's the approach mostly. Like, I don't even know how to explain it.
You don't
You
know.
don't know how to explain why you would deny a man?
So I would.
That's what the I'm talking about. This is exactly why this show exists. Women don't know what the they want. How the hell can we give you what you want if you don't even know how to explain how I feel?
Wow.
How can I be the man that you always wanted if you don't know what kind of man you've always wanted? I ask you a simple question. What's going to make you pop the balloon? And you over here acting like it's a goddamn essay question. That's the reason why y'all don't get what y'all want from us, because y'all don't know what the hell y'all want from us. Back to the apartments with that butt.
So you're saying men, masculine men, they act like that because it's their nature?
I mean, a man is supposed to lead, isn't it? I mean,
That's not leading. Bossing people around?
yeah, that's what leadership is.
That's what they
Leadership
call
is
it,
giving
bossing
directions.
people around.
Now, if your man says, hey, I'm hungry, go downstairs and fix me a sandwich. You look at your face. Now, let's reverse it. But this is a
But it's
situation.
something about like, go make me. It's almost the same.
Okay, cool.
It's almost the same as like, I was
Let's-
cleaning my room and then your parent walks in and is like, clean your room. It's like, damn, I was doing that
All
already.
right, you working at dealers. Hey, clean out your register and go to register 6.
That's giving direction.
Exact same thing.
But bossing,
You can't make this shit up.
no, but bossing.
You
I feel
cannot
like it goes
make this shit up. You mean to tell me that the man that loves you, protects for you, provides for you, upgraded your lifestyle, watch them badass kids of yours, teach your son how to play football, ask you to go get him something to eat.
Stepdaddy.
You're going to look at him crazy. But that boss that is going to keep you in that hamster wheel of a job because you're going to work 40 hours a week for 40 years and retire broke. But as soon as that nigga asks you to do something, you do it. I don't understand that because a boss can tell a woman to get up out the bed and drive 30 minutes to the goddamn job and
Wow.
go clock them hours because somebody didn't show up. But as soon as Tyrone want a goddamn ham sandwich and some pussy, they want to act funny.
Bruh. Shout out to Nietzsche, man. He be going in. But yeah, that's true. You doing all this stuff for your boss. You're doing all this stuff for your dead-end job. Your job is going to make you stressed out. And the man that you claim you love, you're going to give him pushback. You're going to give him an attitude. You see the theme here? Pushback. We're trying to avoid that, man. And these relationships that we have, come on, where nobody's perfect, obviously. But I'm saying if you're not willing to look at the criticism that's coming your way and not lashing out at it, not trying to get people fired, not trying to, ruin somebody's life or cancel somebody. If you would just stop and listen to what they're actually saying, it might help things. It'll help the greater good. Let me tell you, because it doesn't exist without some improvement from both sides, right? And if you're willing to levy all this criticism, there's been 30 to 50 years of criticism of men out here, and you hear one little thing and it triggers you. You hear one thing about women. It might not even apply to you, but you feel such a camaraderie with your sister that you somehow feel attacked. Well, then there's a problem. I mean, just look at the last few videos I've uploaded. How many people have come into the comments and said, oh, well, that's all y'all talk about? That's all the podcast dudes talk about is women? But you expect no one to talk about it? Anyway, but we correct because we love. The opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference, right? And so if somebody gets to a point where they're done entirely and they won't say anything, they'll let you crash and burn. So the people that are here talking about these topics, do not mistake the two. You got it? Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter for Faucette Media to stay up to date with all things Faucette Media. This is Faucette Media.